Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish and welcome to episode 8 of our Factorio Sushi Spectacular. The sushi belt has been sushiing while we have been off camera, and most excitingly, we have now produced a ton of red belts. So I think we're going to begin this episode by grabbing these. I don't think we need to make so many at a shot coming up, but we can grab all these. Let's grab ourselves some fast splitters, which I believe means that we can get rid of our yellow ones here. And let's upgrade a belt, I think. So let's just run around the whole thing. We'll do this at high speed, but first I want to come down here to where we have a corner turning. So one of the important things is I want to upgrade these belts without picking anything up, because that will get our counts all off. So I'm going to turn this belt, then I'm going to upgrade this guy. We'll get around the corner, and then I put this back. And then I make sure that we connect that all. Okay, that's red belts all around. Okay, good stuff. All right, I'm gonna do the rest on high speed, and we will talk once the entire belt is upgraded. Okay, we have upgraded everything to red belts. Look at those materials fly by. That is exciting. So the question is, all right, does this just mess up all of our calculations? And the answer is yes, but it's going to be relatively easy for us to update it because of the way that we have been calculating everything here. So let's just take a little look. Let's make sure we don't have any yellow belts. There are still yellow belts on here. All right, I'm gonna have to go find those. Let's see, what section are they in? Looks like there might be some around the splitter. All right, I'm gonna go track those down and then we'll be back. Okay, I have tracked down the remaining yellow belts that we had missed in the upgrade. And so now we can come, and what we're going to do is we're just going to update these to red belts. So we're going to say we have the same number of red belts. That's good. And then where do we use these? Right here. Capacity-wise, it's going to be the same. We hold the same amount there. However, and so we're going to update this one to red belts as well. But right here, instead of 15 items per second, red belts can go at 30 items per second. So we update this here, and that should drop our latency back down to 426. It was 800 or something earlier. So then we can clear this, and we should still have demand. Yep. And because the demand is actually based on the capacity of the belt, none of these demand items changed. The difference is we can get them from where they're produced to where they are delivered much faster. And because we shrunk the latency, that should mean that most of these buffers are much smaller now. So the iron buffer here used to be 2.4K, 2400, and now it's back down to 1200, right? Because we cut the latency in half, and so all the buffers should get cut in half as well. So that's a pretty major upgrade, I think. let's see if that adjusted our rates any. So now, if you look at the actual rates coming out on the output signal, we're getting potentially 37 science per minute on red and green science, which is exciting, which means that we may be a little light here. So let's convert these to assembly machine 2s. Let's convert these to steel furnaces. These should be electric miners. These should be electric miners, and these should be electric miners. Okay. And so let's just fix our configuration real quick. Coal needs to be 17 plus 3.62 megawatts. Calculator, 3.62. That's megawatts times 60 divided by 4. So another 54. Okay, so 54 plus 16, that's going to be like 70-ish, I guess. So we can probably cut this down a little bit. I'm just going to shave this off like so. And then are we getting a rate 130 of the rate on coal? Okay, I think that looks good. All right, next step I think will actually be, let's show how we can update things to add black science. So I think what we want to do is, that's not what I want. All right, I want a new one. Let's do red plus green plus black. Okay, we'll match these up. We'll leave the other one for posterity. Okay, let's see. Let's break these guys down. Okay. We can update these. Okay. So this is red and black and green. And so what I'm going to do is we need to change or add to our demand here. Now this goes a couple of places. And so we need to make sure that the additional, because we're kind of out of room on stuff here. So we need to add more here. Okay, so the green wire comes in here to calculate T. Okay, so we will need to also do that. And then here, the red wire comes in here to then calculate the ratios. So we will also need to come in here like this. Okay, now we can update stuff. All right, so red, green science are 45, but we can add the black science here. Also 45. And so on. I'm going to actually just copy these all in, and then we'll be back. Okay, we are back. I've added a few things here and updated a bunch of these. Most notably, we upped the proportion of iron and copper plates and stone. And so we will have to come back and revisit how many miners we have of things. So Let's just, we'll just walk through a little bit what that's going to look like. Where's our rates? Here's our rates coming out. So, for example, the stone output rate is 173 per minute. So, 173 per minute divided by 60, that should be equal stone per second times 2, and this should be the number of miners we need. So we need 6 miners on stone. Okay, I'm going to go do the calculations on those to fix our mining and expand smelting as needed, and if possible. We'll have to see. And we will be back after that. Okay, just the mining. Main thing I needed to do was to add some additional stone miners, which I packed into our tiny little stone patch there. I realized we're going to need to update all of our blueprints. So for example, our mall blueprint, we're going to want to upgrade the belts so that they're red belts like that. So I'm going to do that, and then we will be back. Okay, now it is time to get the intermediates for black science built. Let's take a quick look here at our rates, and we'll figure out how many of each type of assembly machine we will need. I'll set that up, and then we'll be back. Okay, we are back. Let's see if we can pick something that's interesting for black science. Better explosives, sure. Those look good. All right, let's just give an overview of what we have done. Obviously, we have added black science production down here, leading into the labs. And then I have tacked on the sort of black science intermediates over here. This guy is waiting on regular ammo. Let's make sure that we're producing. Do we have yellow ammo on the belt? We do not have yellow ammo on the belt. Okay, let's go see why that is the case. Disabled. Why do you, let's see. Why is that the case? Oh no, it says we have 66 yellow ammo on the belt. So we probably just need to wait for that to roll around somewhere sitting on the belt. But I didn't really have to expand any of the smelting or any of that stuff. Just make a new column here. It turned out rate-wise, we only need one thing making walls, one thing making red ammo, two things making grenades, so that's good. I'm actually going to expand. I don't know, that'll be fine. Buffer-wise, I do want to get a fair amount of red ammo buffered up here after we've finished producing what we need for black science. Okay, I think we're back to waiting. So once we have some black science going in the labs, we will be back. Okay, I think we're about to have our first black science come around the corner and come in. Here we go, black science. We are successfully producing it on the sushi belt. So that is exciting stuff. I think we are probably going to end the episode here. That is exciting. We got a military science up and running. I think what we will... I think what I will do next, now that that's running, I'm gonna fill in a few things in the mall. So looking back at what we have in here, we're not making steel chests or storage tanks yet. We don't have any pipes or undergrounds in there. I don't think we'll do trains. We'll need a car at some point. What else we got here? Pump jacks, refineries, chem plants. We'll need all of those. And I have to decide if I want to bother with the boilers and so on. It doesn't seem to be too bad to be producing that stuff by hand, so maybe I won't bother with that stuff. Although, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it just for funsies and completeness sake. So, but that will be a problem for off-camera Mystic Fish. So, as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and until then, bye.